I actually admitted this last year. I'll say it again. I actually do play some mobile games. I do. All right. The ones that I play are free to play or incredibly inexpensive. Like you spend $1 here or there to make progress.
This one's for all my baby girls.
Got me that gotcha. I love it. Got me that gotcha. Begging for fucking tips and shit on street. It's WWE Champions time. I'm stupid. WWE game plays like Candy Crush. Moving gems around, breaking colored gems. I love it. Again, it's pay to win. The more money you sink into it, the more characters you can summon, the higher chance you'll get the better characters, etc., etc. All right? Got me that gotcha. I love it. Got me that gotcha. Begging for fucking tips and shit on street. Gotcha. Got me that gotcha. Thanks for the money, dummies. Supercar. That was a mobile game I played like 5-6 years ago. A lot. For about a year. I played it pretty hardcore. Alright, even at that point, that was before everything kind of fell apart with YouTube and everything. I was putting a little bit of money into it. I was playing for the top cards. I was playing the shit out of that game, okay? After about a year, they launched what they called Season 2, which reset all the cards in the game and made all your progress essentially worthless. And I said, this game fucking sucks. What a complete waste of time that this was. Alright? I understand that people right now are so hyped for the gifted memberships, and I'm very grateful for that. I mean, thank you. But I hope that that doesn't mean that people are going to forego tipping, because that would put me in a bad situation. And in particular, I don't know why you guys, okay, why are you laughing? Grocery shopping, tips. Meal with my wife, tips. Coming up, my day off on Tuesday, tips. Nintendo Online, tips. Bills and stuff, tips. Tips are the liquidity of my business. Why are you laughing? Oh, so hilarious that this guy has stuff financially tight. I literally can't afford stuff on Tuesday on my day off, and you're gonna laugh? Oh, that's funny. When you can't go and do something with your family on your day off, your one day off for the week when you're working full-time 6 days a week. That's funny, right? No, it's not fucking funny. Now shut up. Grocery shopping, tips. Meal with my wife, tips. Coming up, my day off on Tuesday, tips. Nintendo Online, tips. Bills and stuff, tips. Tips are the liquidity of my business. Grocery shopping, tips. Meal with my wife, tips. Coming up, my day off on Tuesday, tips. Nintendo Online, tips. Bills and stuff, tips. Tips are the liquidity of my business.
This one's for all my baby girls.
Why do I say I'm not a children's entertainer? Because I'm not a Muppet. I'm not here to play a character. I'm not here to pretend that I'm something that I'm not. I don't dye my hair. I don't act stupidly constantly to get attention from children. I don't do stupid pranks. You know what I mean? I don't cause drama. I'm here just to play games and have fun. I'm a legitimate gamer. Big ups to your dad.
I need banana, tasty banana. Put banana in my mouth, tasty banana. I need banana, tasty banana. Please the peel it comes in there. Put banana in my mouth, squeeze banana. Put banana in my mouth, squeeze banana. Put banana in my mouth.
Act and talk a certain way with certain mannerisms, certain over-the-top reactions, screaming at the top of their lungs, jumping, flailing, doing weird things, constantly on camera.
I need banana, tasty banana. Put banana in my mouth, tasty banana. I need banana, tasty banana. Please the peel it comes in there. Put banana in my mouth, squeeze banana. Put banana in my mouth. Squeeze banana. Put banana in my mouth. I need banana, tasty banana. Put banana in my mouth, tasty banana. I need banana, tasty banana. Please the peel it comes in there. Put banana in my mouth, squeeze banana. Put banana
250 Vestry for that celebration, I'm going to debut a new vest. There we go. Celebratory bubble blow. Very nice. There's bubbles everywhere. There's bubbles all over my PlayStation 4 controller. There's bubbles on my microphone stand. There's bubbles everywhere tonight.
The topic I want to discuss is depression. Depression is not a joke. It's not something to be joked about with. You are not alone. You are not a horrible person because you have this. It's not your fault. There's still this back here. And it's still in the back of my neck, the back of my head, the back of my mind, and it's always telling me. It's WWE Champions time.
It's been tough. Over the last decade. It has. It's been tough. It's been tough. Over the last decade. It has. It's been tough. It's been tough. Phil's a beggar, Phil's fat, Phil's a loser. It's been tough. Phil's a faggot, Phil's fat, Phil's a loser. Phil's a beggar. It's been tough. Phil's a beggar, Phil's fat, Phil's a loser. It's been tough. Phil's a faggot, Phil's fat, Phil's a loser. Phil's a beggar.
Super Meat Boy is in the stream chat, whining and complaining, saying I never talk to anyone unless they tip me or they send me money, which is completely false. All he's been doing is sitting there all night complaining that he's depressed and no one cares. And everyone's basically ignoring him because you're like, dude, we just don't care. You know, you come in, the first thing you say is you're depressed. And what are we supposed to say to that? Now he expects that I'm going to derail the whole stream to talk to him live. So let's do it. Super Meat Boy, how you doing? You're really depressed tonight, huh? You're really depressed.
It's disappointing to me, and it's sad, but at the same time, you know, just once again, all the detractors, they said this was going to happen, and they were right.
Holy shit, Phil. The detractors.
They were right.
Holy shit, Phil. Your detractors.
They were right.
Holy shit, Phil. Do you hear yourself right now?
They were right.
Like, we totally fucked him.
No, fuck all that noise. Get you a bottle of gin from Total Wine. Fire up your TV. Drink your gin. Drink your gin. Consequences have actions, Pep. Here's what you gotta do. Drink your gin. Drink a Pepsi later on. Play your fucking WWE Champions. Consequences have actions, Pep.
Holy shit, Phil. The detractors.
They were right.
Holy shit, Phil. Your detractors.
They were right.
Holy shit, Phil. Do you hear yourself right now?
They were right.
Like, we totally fucked him. Stop being a fucking victim. You fucking bitch. You fucking asshole. Own your shit. Own your shit. Own it. Holy shit, Phil. The detractors.
They were right.
Bitch. Holy shit, Phil. Your detractors.
They were right.
Bitch. Holy shit, Phil. Do you hear yourself, bitch?
They were right.
Like, we totally fucked him. You're still on mission 1. No, I'm not gonna let you lie. I know you're lying. I'm gonna pick on you. I know you're lying. Being dishonest and begging for money and people wanting justice. He is not a real person. He is not genuine. He is not honest. He's a scammer. I just see a scammer.
They were right.
Holy shit, Phil. The detractors.
They were right.
Holy shit, Phil. Your detractors.
They were right.
Holy shit, Phil. I just see a scammer. Begging. Like, we totally fucked him. Alright, I'm done. I'm done. I understand everything now. I know why there's this hate wave on him, and it's been on him for years. It's because of this bullshit.
American Mall.
And you know what this reminds me of? When I worked at the helicopter company, helicopter support. It 1,000,000% reminds me of that. American Mall. for a major company, a helicopter company. It's called Aftermarket Support for Helicopters. Okay? They're flying around. Things are breaking down. Parts are wearing out. We're a one-stop shop for helicopters. So I was told, we see potential for you. You're better than just working customer support. Revamp the business.
That being said.
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 Said.
Hello. This is Phil Burnell. All right. And just wanted to tell you that I love the podcast. That being said, big ups. That being said, which vest is podcast best? That being said, relaxing, chill, interactive, fun. That being said, which vest is podcast best? That being said, relaxing, chill, interactive, fun. ALT Insider, the legend, Fantastic Mr. Sam, the dentist, Speak to the Dead, psychological style host, Meerkat, artistic style host. That being said, which vest is podcast best? That being said, which vest is podcast best?
If there was ever meaningful content, it's being produced right here on That Being Said.
Steve, you're going to get canceled. If you keep that up, Steve, we're going to be canceled. So
sorry.
Hope that's the last we hear about that. I'm serious. Okay. Oh, sorry. Camera's on. Camera's been on the whole time, huh? Anyways, you're all here. Logical style, cerebral style, musical, secret musical, Wizard of Oz. You know the whole gang's here, and we're here for a fun episode of the Group Think. We tell you how to think, and you also tell us how you think. And we can decide what everyone should think, and that's how it works. No questions asked. Am I saying, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. All right. Style announcements. Is there any? Well, yes, there is, and Meerkat's going to tell you all about it right now. After this, just kidding. Right now. Go ahead, Meerkat.
Yeah, our campaign to spread positivity during this super hot summer is still on. You can purchase the Guy minifigurine from DARKSY'S printing shop, or you can get a couple of shirts from our shop, and all of the revenue goes to the kids. So
yes,
they can be happy, and they'll hopefully smash the like button to help us with the engagement, obviously, because everything is transactional. Anyways, after this stream, we have something special prepared for you in the form of this new format that we made, which is called Siskel in Rebirth, where we review Dave's review of something. And in this case, it's the Super Mario movie. We all saw it. We talked about it. We recorded the episode for the members only. So if you're a member, you could have checked it out. But we also edited it in a cool and straightforward video format for everybody to enjoy. And that's going to premiere right after the stream. Don't worry, you're going to be forwarded there. And we're all going to be hanging out and enjoying this thing. All right, sounds good. That's it for me.
One last announcement. Tomorrow, Dead Sea Scrolls is going to be hype. Start at 4:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 8:30 GMT. Like I said, we already went through. We learned about the magical story of Taco-chan, which is a female that Phil tried to get with, did not get with, and he failed there. And he was persistent, is what Taco-chan told us, and we learned about his sad manifesto after that. Well, what if I told you we found another, and her name is Faye, another female-style interaction of DSP. We have uncovered it, and we shall show it to you tomorrow, along with 5 new songs are being played tomorrow. And, it's not from ALT at all. We got General GK in the house. General GK, the guy that just released Snort Fort, everyone going fucking nuts for? Yeah, that guy. All right? Also, Jesus, He Loves Me? Excuse me. How does he say it? Genesis? What's it called? Not Jesus, He Loves Me.
Reezus.
Yeah, Reezus. Full version.
Wow.
Coming in hype tomorrow. Full version with a video.
Oh,
We can play it today if we want, actually. But I thought we were not doing songs here. But It's hype. Gonna be hype tomorrow. 5 songs coming in tomorrow. Gonna be extremely hype. And of course, the Ballad of Faye is coming in hype tomorrow. Tomorrow is gonna be pretty cool, I bet. But let's first get through this awesome show and also the Mario show. We're just taking over your life now. We've stuff every fucking day. It's incredible. But let's get Maximus 2400 says, if Thanos was DSP and one of the That Being Said crew had to sacrifice themselves to banish Filbert like Endgame, who would it be? I think me. I've been here the longest, as they say. I've lived the longest. I think I've been. I've seen the most things.
You know, I guess that's a sacrifice we're all willing to make. So your service will be appreciated. Thank you.
Yeah, we all would. But yes, exactly. John Bono, ALT is Iron Man in this scenario. Yeah, so
I'll take it.
this cinematic universe wouldn't be the same again after you were gone as well. You know that I don't even want to think about it, man.
He really is the Dave Lister, isn't he? He really is the Dave Lister of the group.
Dave Lister. He's the main character.
During the funeral, we're gonna play all the classics by Rambo Bambo, so it's gonna be lit.
All the songs about Cat. Oh, he really did love Cat. All right. Anyways, big ups, Duty Streams. Another 5. I know you did some subs earlier. Thanks so much, man. It's incredible. Duty Streams coming in hot. Legend, as always. Cody Taylor says, if DSP created a Tinder account, what would his profile be and what would his profile say? Well, his profile, what it would say, easy. 15-year content creator on YouTube. Like, that's, I would bet a lot that is included. Picture, you know what pictures he thinks is good. He might put that summertime fucking picture in there with the photoshopped.
the James Bond one.
Yeah.
Daniel Craig.
4th place at Evo. Yeah.
I'm looking good. Yeah. No, Jasper be in there. Is there any picture like with him holding Jasper? Because it'd probably be that.
I think every man with a cat's got at least one with the cat on his back. So.
You got to do it, right? It's in the contract.
I think the closest you can get to seeing how a DSP Tinder profile would look like is going to his Instagram when he was single and all the weird selfies he was posting. That's it. That is it. It's him on the hunt. He was looking for a mate actively. He was showcasing himself. He was putting himself out there. Here's a weird photo of him with like a long sleeve shirt saying that it was so cold, but he didn't want to turn the heating on or something. He had to wear a long sleeve shirt.
I can't even imagine having access now to that kind of gold. Like imagining Cat's out the picture and that's going on and we all know why it's going on. That would just be the fucking greatest, man.
What I want to do is like, this is so stupid. Yeah. Well, God, yeah. I want to go through. I want to find. This is so stupid. I'm never gonna do it. But like, it'd be awesome to go through and try to find all the instances where Phil said, "I love my girlfriend. My girlfriend's here with me." At the end, right? Because there's a lot of months there where he said it was the worst part of his life, but he's still talking about Leanna endlessly at this time. Like basically, like he talks about Kat now. Well, if, Leanna's there. She's doing something.
You can filter pick go results by date, can't you? So that must.
Yeah. So it shouldn't be too hard, actually. Yeah, it'd be funny to hear those and play them back to back. So much love. Barrett Wells in the house, big up, says, "You think Phil has wallet pics of Cat Jasper like a true family man?" That's a good question. I don't hear any jokes about needing a bigger wallet for the picture of his wife, by the way. Keep that to your goddamn self. Vike says, already derailed disaster stream. We're not derailed. We're right on the rails. Well,
this is an interactive style introduction to our
it's like Q&A right now.
Phil style stream. Yeah.
This is a literal toxic gossip train.
Yes, exactly. This is on the rails of that train for sure. But we do have a lot of messages to get to because we didn't get to many last week. If you remember, that was a legendary show of like maybe 3, but we talked the whole time. We had a great time last week, but we didn't get to a lot of messages. So I think we got a lot left. Sam, let's start the train.
Let's
start that train.
Okay.
See, I told you. Here it is. We need a whole billboard. Yeah, Doug Miller, I like that idea. He keeps the stock photos that are in the wallet when you buy it. I bet they're still there. Like that would not be off brand at all, for sure.
He's got all these like frames around his house, and they're just like the pictures that come with the frames.
What? I didn't know you're supposed to change it. They never said that.
But the pictures of the spoons in the room, aren't they like the thing that comes with the frame, and they're just there in the background? It'll be like that. That's a picture of a vase, Phil.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. Ramen Brahman there. We do know he doesn't have any home movies because Cat only fits on IMAX. There we go.
5 out of 10. That's not even that unique. Come on. Don't give him too much credit for that.
That's great.
Yeah.
Anyway,
And,
here it is. Oh,
if you watch it on 3D, your calorie count goes up. It's so.
We better end the show. Now we're derailed. I agree. Let's go.
Okay, messages.
Petty images. with watermark still on it.
Okay. Right. Here it is. Let's start with the Redneck Preppy.
Hey there, gents. It's the Redneck Preppy. How you doing? Possibly the only man listening to this podcast who's actually older than Alt, and by a significant margin. This thought occurred to me the other day, and it's about Fail and his future. I'm of the opinion that Fail is unlikely to ever be able to change who he is. You know, he might have been able to do it like 10 years ago, but now he's essentially calcified into who he is and who he's going to be the rest of his life. But let's say that you were Fail, and God help you if you were. Would you make an honest attempt to change who you are and try and actually be more positive, assuming you had that self-awareness? Or would you just double down and say, to hell with it? I'm going to be the man that everyone hates, and even more so than I am already. Just slap people with your tips and bring your DoorDash on the screen while you're eating it and just laugh at people for funding your lifestyle. I don't know. Is he capable of changing, or should he just double down and be more evil? Anyway, take care.
That's interesting. I would say for him, remember, he's not doing an act or something. You got to remember that, right? For him, he's doing like his normal personality. So there's what can he, in his mind, there's nothing to change, right? Because he's already done all the changing he's ever going to do because he stopped doing the sexual content and all that stuff, right? So what else could he logically change? Just beg more? He's already at the level where sometimes he'll slip and say like, yeah, I was asking for money too much that night. So someone told me to calm down. I'm going to calm down. So like, he knows like it's bad. So like doing more, I don't see him doing worse. So like, I don't know. What do you guys think?
How can you mature more though? Like if he's already stopped the sexual jokes and the racial jokes and all that stuff, what other edges are there to buff off? And you know, I think if I was in his position, I would double the fuck down. Assuming you're given that sort of sense of awareness enough to where you can make that choice. Yeah. Because Phil is well unwilling to change. He's probably not going to change. Look how much it takes him. He's 41 and he's just started washing his hair and putting on a shirt. So
buttoning up shirts.
Yeah, I mean, and he's only doing that because you guys said you liked it. You guys said it looked good. Not because basic hygiene is a thing.
Yeah, what was the verb he used? Like God, what was
implement.
It?
Was it
implement.
implement.
Yeah, I'm gonna implement. I don't know. Just gonna try it out. Implement it. I don't know.
It's
right
just
now,
the problem with that is that like there's so little you can say in his chat that the people that legitimately want to chat have such little. There's only so much they can say that they'll say something just, oh yeah, you look good today, Phil, and then he'll go, oh okay, oh I look good, do I? So he's. But anyway, to the question, I think I'd double down because if he tries to say he's changing, even if it's legitimate, it's going to look fake anyway. So, and he's more fun when he's toxic. So yeah, change, be more toxic, Phil, please. That would be good.
I want early 2000s DSP. I want Dark Side Phil, but the actual Dark Side, because I mean that's him. And it would be way more entertaining for everybody involved, including the people who like his stuff, if he was his true self from back in the day, saying extreme shit just to seem cooler than what he actually is, and all the sexualized humor and stuff like that. That would have been really funny, even in today's day and age, because he would be like one of those like Sneeko, the Matrix. They want to take me down because I'm telling everybody the truth. And I got no filter, and I don't say any bullshit. Like when he used to do the Hateful Truth, and it was what was it? It's
maximum truth, minimum bullshit.
Yeah,
exactly. That's what I want.
So hype. Yeah, he's trying to be this kind of edgy dudes, but like he just does it in the worst way because it's you know who he is. But yeah, I think
we've seen that, haven't we? Sorry, in the scrolls. That's him. That early 2000s when Bearcat said is him. So this whole being a mature adult thing, it's just a painfully transparent act, and we're all waiting for it to snap. So
yeah. And it doesn't appeal to anyone legitimately, does it? Like, because it's just like there's nothing there. It's just like this vacuous nothingness. Like, or at least if you in the one of the two if he goes back to full extreme toxicity, then yeah, there'll be an audience for that, I'm sure.
Yeah. But all this has to start. If we're talking serious, which I'm not sure we are, but all this stuff has to change from Phil deciding like I'm doing something wrong right now. Let me change it, and that's the hard part. That's the hard part. Real quick, I have an amazing joke. when Meerkat said the 3D, if you're watching it 3D, you gain calories. Unsalted Sky said, translated for ALT, cat would fit on all 8 tracks of an 8-track. That is a great joke, dude. And that is by no coincidence. The person that pulled the 7-star Hogan today was Unsalted Sky. So big ups. So you're a legend forever, and you'll be enshrined in the description forever of your 7-star Hogan. Joe Rivera says, I'm the only one who gets a grandpa going to the social club to fish for trim from Piggy's new look. Yes, he looks like grandpa is going with his Friday best to Applebee's or like kind of family restaurant, So what do we got, Henny? Let's go. Hang on. Button-down shirt, New Balance shoes. He already has those. He's wearing those.
For some reason, when I look at him like this, I'm reminded of his fishing streams. That's the vibe I get. It's like he's about to go fishing.
Someone should, when he's got a shirt on next time, if he reaches the hat goal, someone say, "Hey Phil, what about the fishing hat to go with this? Look."
Yeah, you gotta see it. Get it. That's so right, though. Duty Strings in the house says, "Leave Cat alone. She has a weight problem. She can't wait to eat. How dare you?"
Hey,
that's a warning. That's a warning. Okay, I don't care. Warning. Here's Doc says, not only did Phil con his dad out of a grill, but also his shirts.
Oh, it would be great. They're not coming from like a goodwill. Yeah.
What if he called him? Excuse me, Daddy, I need some shirts. And this, the stupid tips are low this month.
He took. So I was planning a DSP's DSP, and I decided to wear a shirt. And people said they looked. It stands for Digital Summer Party, but what it was a marathon. And then after like 20 minutes, you're like, so anyway, have you got any spare shirts? Yeah, I'll send you some, son, don't worry.
No, don't show me any more fish. I'm tired of the fucking fish.
What does that have to do with anything?
You buy me things. That's how this works. Anyways.
Why is it fish? Right. If you want fish, just get them off QVC like Mum does with the turkey. What are you doing?
Yeah. Well, it's fish, Dad. It's like, what are you doing? I don't get it. It's so crazy. You're going to love this, guys. Check out. My dad sent me more fish pictures. Anyways, sorry. Disrespecting his dad is fucked up. As he always does.
Yeah.
Okay, someone asked what happened to this gentleman. So we'll play a message by him. This is Michael Johnson.
Hey, That Being Said podcast. So far, July has been a pretty good year for us and Phil League is mine, but bad for him, especially his no tip stream, his terrible opinions, and it's really showing that how much he really hates gaming. But really, it's at this point, the fact that he's going to actually replay GTA 5 again. Every aspect, he has a whole entire, he has Game Pass, he has PlayStation Plus. He can play anything. But he just, once again, does half-asses he's played what to replay. But this is something I want to talk about, something I forgot about in the video, is how Phil has his titles and his thumbnails. His titles are trying to be engaging. They try to be chill, but they don't. But when you watch the video, they're not chill. His thumbnails are very not inconsistent. There's no consistent style. How come we have some that are already generic, where he go with font face, he just has the characters on. He just has the characters on the thumbnail, or like 16-bit, like or 16-bit with some of them. He doesn't have a consistent style, and it's something that really the show Phil doesn't understand or get. What do you think, and what can actually be improved with actual artists? Take care and have a good day.
Okay, before we go anywhere, I want to bring this up because I saw Makeout tweet about it earlier. His DSP versus the internet thumbnails. How god awful are they?
The worst.
It's like someone like they're like half the space is empty now in some of them. Like they're like, all right, well, that'll do. You know, like there wasn't enough in this one. I don't care. Just put it up. You know, it's like you should make them bigger at least. If you only have like one main topic, like make it bigger. But
Still,
like
the screen,
yeah. It's weird.
Yeah, we've talked about it before. Like, who is he trying to appeal to with this stuff? Like, it's just like you say, it's just random pictures. Okay, it's what's in the video, but yeah, both the thumbnail and the title it's not going to grab anyone. It doesn't mean anything to anyone. It's so weird. And look, there's one here. There's one with just his face and then two other people's faces, like, and then the whole top half of it is just negative, just nothing. And it's like, if that's the case, just make everyone's face bigger. Like, it's just simple little things like that. It's just
weird, like even
man.
for like the review, we did a review of Mario game. Like in those reviews, they don't get thumbnails, but that's like the easiest fucking thumbnail of all time.
I know,
right?
you just put the fucking movie poster up.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, get a picture of a hype picture. There's 1,000 of them on the internet, and put DSP Reacts in that fucking corner. That's literally 20 seconds.
They get daily rap.
yeah. You know, God, I mean.
About the React thumbnails, I'm looking at them right now, and you can see it's a template because the verses, the VS is always in the same place,
and the
but
internet
sometimes
is at the top.
Yeah.
DSP versus internet. The wrong way.
That upwards is really weird. Yeah.
Because people read usually in a Z type shape, so it makes no sense. In this case, it's like the internet, and then you got a versus. But sometimes you would have a person's head where the versus is, so there's just a dude and a versus on his forehead.
Yeah. You think it's connected at first, but it's not. They're just like, it's just there. So,
but they're all on the same line as well along the bottom. He doesn't put like any in the top corner or
he doesn't
fill
change
out the background. So like something you just get
Come
like
on.
blocks of color, and it just looks awful.
You think we're pro YouTubers or something? You think we have time for that? You don't have to have a household, I guess.
Well, this is somebody else does those, so it's not actually DSP making them. But I got to complain about pretty much everything in any kind of thumbnail. The gradient in the background is ugly. It's colors that don't make sense in the actual thumbnail. The frame is an ugly color. The face that he has with the cowboy hat with the fake smile that is like it's like an iPhone app that makes you smile, but it's obviously like fake. It's so uncanny.
It's uncanny valley. It is literally the thing where you stop being human, and that's why you get that response in a person, in an actual living person. That's not right. A living person shouldn't be giving other people the uncanny valley response. But it looks so fake.
Living person.
It's true.
I mean, I could tell 100%, 1,000%. They're using the Canva.com website to make these because I use that website. It's like the poor man's Photoshop. You can do some stuff, but not the real hardcore stuff. Because it's good for quick stuff, but like this, I mean, I can tell exactly what they're doing. They have their template on a Canva. They push duplicate, delete the pictures, scroll on the new pictures. We're done. Do it again. We're done. Do it again. There's no thinking involved, and that's the fastest way. But you see the results. On Paper says, I don't know if I'm late, but have you seen the DSP AI music vids? Yes, I have, and they're pretty cool. They're interesting. They're really releasing a lot. This person. Let me get their link. I'll put the link in chat so you guys can check it out. Have you guys heard these songs? The ones that AI sing by DSP?
No, I don't think so.
They're pretty hype. It's like it's literally just DSP singing, so it's not like a parody song or whatever. They're like DSP sings, for example, Human Touch.
Oh, I did.
Or whatever.
Right. So it's DSP's voice synthesized.
DSP just voice. It's kind of weird. I like when they add a lot of stuff. Like that makes it really cool for me when they add they used like money and they had Phil talking about money a lot. Or the Barbie song, they made Hogan sing the part. Let's go party. And DSP singing the Barbie part. Like that was amazing, dude. I like that stuff because when it's just DSP singing, it's kind of like weirds you out because like he's singing good in the end, you know, like he's a good singer. It's kind of like I don't know what's going on. Is this funny or not? I don't know.
Yeah, so what I would do if I had more time, and you know, this is what I would be doing if I had more time for sure. But
let's hear. Wait, quiet. This is what Sam would do if he had more free time.
I'd be doing the two mixed together. I would use AI to do the bits where you want to get a bit more technical or you can't find the word or something, but then I'd be clipping in like little his actual voice and stuff. So I'd blend the two together because I think you miss something when it's authentic, Phil. But there's sometimes you can't get like
what you
sometimes you can't get a unique word or something. So.
Yeah. I'm logged into the wrong place, but you see the link there in chat if you want to check it out. Go ahead, Steve.
It explains what Shinko tweeted out earlier then, because he tweeted out a video. I assume it was an adult video.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
And it was Phil, so it was the face swap is obviously fairly easy to do, but it was the AI speech, and I was like, well, that sounds a lot like Phil. It's really good, and so that explains where that came from. I was traumatized by that, Shinko. Thanks.
yeah.
I love Shinko's where he makes Phil sound like a little girl or something. That's fucking hilarious, man.
Yeah. Big Ups Duty Stream says he's only one guy. Get bent, goat. Yeah, that's true. He's only one person, guys. He works all alone. He has no sponsors except all the people that do free stuff for him and all that stuff. Yep.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he went on kind of a rant like this a couple of days ago, where it was kind of a speech about how he made everything himself. Like how he's this one guy and he did it all by himself. And then in the middle of it, he kind of realized that he's also known for begging other people to carry him through a financial hurdle or something like that. So it was very contradictory, but it's a very signature DSP type of segment.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Into a camera that somebody else gave him.
Yeah.
With like a laptop that somebody else gave him, with like lights behind him that somebody else gave him, and like a PlayStation box that somebody else paid for, and there's all these like other figures that other people gave him, and a light that his wife bought him. I did it myself.
yeah, I've done everything myself. Have you guys seen the which I think is now Twitter famous, at least from the detractor sphere, like the homosexual style scene?
That's the one I meant. Yeah.
Okay, that's what you're talking about. Okay,
yeah.
We could play that on this show, maybe, Sam, if you want. I don't know. It's playable.
It's not explicit.
It's a bit.
It's great. It's the iconic. Sometimes I pull so hard I rip the skin. So if you know this, and man, it's fucking great. It's perfect, and the face swap is great, and the everything is great. Please play it.
Okay,
please.
Here's a link.
We didn't even need to mention Derek to get to this point.
Oh.
Yep.
I thought you were talking about something else, but you're talking about this. So we're talking about the same thing, Steve. Yeah.
Right. Do you know what? I've seen this, but I haven't heard it. I saw
okay,
it
great. It's worth playing. It's very deep and philosophical. Makes you think.
Cool.
Makes you think about your own life. If I had more extra time, I'd be doing this.
Oh yeah.
Next up, we got to do a face swap on the Officer Sanders video. Please, somebody do that. We have to.
Or
do this,
Officer
but
Sanders
with Officer Sanders.
Different scene. Like Officer Sanders, there's a lot of room for character development, I feel. So let's get that out there. That's.
Right,
Dad. Don't.
Say Steve's dad.
Which episode is 56?
Here we go. This is very wholesome. Thank you, Showtime. It's wholesome and meaningful. This part is meaningful, definitely.
Right, just give me a sec. Right,
it looks like if you smushed John Rambo and Howard together.
It really does. Okay.
God.
Here we are. Right. Get ready, everyone.
Oh shit! I'm sorry.
Sorry for what? Our daddy taught us not to be ashamed of our dicks, especially since they're such good size and all.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see that. Your daddy gave you good advice.
It gets bigger when I pull them. Sometimes I pull on it so hard, I rip the skin.
Well, my daddy taught me a few things too, like how not to rip the skin by using someone else's mouth instead of your own hands.
Life hack.
Will you show me?
I'd be right happy to.
That's a good life hack, dude. I'm gonna try that one.
Okay, cool.
Hey, who's that?
Don't know who he is.
Oh god,
Get this asshole off screen.
It's all right. I don't think they saw it. They don't need to see it.
Oh, they didn't see it. Okay, cool.
No.
Cool. Apparently, Indrid is talking with Super Scuffer. Yes, but that was fun. And my favorite part is when the guy pulls out the life hack of, if you don't want to jerk off and break your skin, just suck my cock. Okay. I'm gonna try to use that on Chew, see if that works. see her reaction. I'll film it. Don't worry.
No, Rambo.
I don't know, Rambo. Oh God. All right.
Yeah, I have so many
good idea.
questions now, like where that fucking came from in the first place. Like, yeah.
The first, this weird twist of fate. I was looking at Mishima's World Order.
A new tip animation.
Yeah. I was thinking that too. When Derek is like, that's a good tip animation right there. Yeah. Here's the video if you want to see it yourself. It's from the same person that did the AI song. So I don't know if they made it first or what, but there we go. I know I saw it on Shinko's Twitter too, so I thought
I
thought Shinko made it, but I think maybe it's this person instead. Yeah. So there you go. Okay. Anyways, enough. We stayed away from Derek for pretty long today.
Yeah, you're doing all right.
I don't think. Yeah, you could say he's included, but you know. All right, let's go. Change subject.
I mean, nothing compares to that now, really, does it? So might as well just do something else.
Sometimes I pull on it. Oh yeah, I like that. Oh yeah, cool.
Okay, well, we just mentioned,
but he says in the clip that his dad taught him how not to rip the skin by using somebody else's mouth. Your dad's gonna teach you that? What the fuck?
Well, there is that accent, so it's sort of implied, you know.
They're not very smart. Yeah, that's what makes it low key the best. Is Phil has that kind of Forrest Gumpy sound.
I heard Colonel Sanders.
It fits.
I was expecting him to say boy.
Oh no, I think it's the Forrest Gump side of things, where it just fits perfectly.
Right. Okay. So yeah, we just mentioned Mr. Chuffer. Battery boy.
Dude, we need to get Forrest Gump DSP. Like, life is like a loot box. You never know what cards you're gonna get. Okay. Sorry. Well, big ups to. It's almost had a big message here. They said it's almost their year. Here we go. Hey, that being said, did you say that in 2 months? Did you know that in 2 months will be a 1 year member anniversary? You're my favorite podcast. Can you please say my name? Dewey, you're a legend, Dewey. Do I or do we? I don't know. Whatever you like. I want to make sure I hit the target for you, so you can get whatever release you're looking for. Dewey, do I?
Dewey.
DEW. Dewey. Thank you. Thank you.
Keep skipping, Dad. Keep skipping forward.
No JOI, Dewey. No JOI.
Really skip.
Okay. Or Dewey, just in case it's an H. You're right, Barrett Wells. Dewey. Okay,
but it's definitely not. It's not Dewish. It's Dewick.
No, Dewick. Right. Oh no, we made him angry.
TBSY.
Oh God! Right, okay. So this may not be super chuffer. In fact, I'm guessing it probably isn't. But this says apologies to thus. I could have made this even worse. So who knows?
Okay.
Oh no!
All right, here we go.
Okay, so super Scuffer's quote incoming probably.
Yeah,
I'm saying Prince Derek. That's probably a memorable character, you know, because that was Super Scuffer.
Yeah, he does the Derish stuff.
Yeah,
so.
I'm guessing Derish is the pull.
I think it might be a French thing. Gonna be. Oh, Genevieve.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
Derek's not here. He's not affecting anyone in a negative way.
He's not affecting anyone in a negative way.
Kitty, can you promise me something, please? Kitty, mind promising me something, please? Kitty, I want you to promise me something. A note is made here that Kitty, her face was buried in the bed. There is scenes. Still says the following. Kitty, do you promise me? He's not affecting anyone in a negative way.
That was tight. So they become unguessable, but they're more interesting. So that's
Yeah.
we down. Yeah. We're all for it.
That was great. Fucking hell. What has this become, man? I don't even know what's going on. Right. Let's go back a bit. Here is. I think we have like we've got like 3 from this guy. Let's play the first one. This is Mario Faker. See what he said.
First ever caller. They earn the respect. First ever caller we ever had.
There you go.
Hey guys, this is Mario Faker, and I already asked this on the 4K Q&A, so go ahead and skip that if it ever comes up again. But my question was, is Dave the biological father?
All right, we talked about it.
That was my question.
Great question. Great question. We go rewind to. I don't even know where to send people to go to find the answer to that, but it was classic. I guarantee it's classic. Use Pick Big Go on our channel and you'll find it. All right, go ahead.
You can actually do that now.
Yeah, we should say that. You can actually do that. What's the site though? We'll give you the link.
Pickbiggo.re.
Well, it's
not that anymore.
It's
that one is
the one for us
Jeeves.
Yeah.
Axe Jeeves.
Axe Jeeves, yeah.
this is only for Detractor channel, so make sure I get it. The link is okay. How do you spell axe in this case? A-H-K?
No, it's A-C-K.
A-C.
K-S,
That's the tough one.
A-C-K-S.
That's simple.
Yeah, and it's fucking exhaustive, man. That list, like I know Meerkat put together a list like a year or 2 ago, and I don't remember it being that long. I don't know if things have grown or just I don't know, but there's a fucking massive list of channels you can.
Yeah, mine had only about like 75 or 6 Detractor channels. I think this has quite a few more.
Yeah, it's.
Guys, there are over 10,000 results for Burger.
There are. It's great. It's perfect.
I've got to guess at where the majority of them come from.
Here's a fun fact. I have every single time I add a video to WPIG broadcast, the broadcast I do before the show, I put them in one giant playlist. Yeah. That playlist has 1,500 videos now, and the total time has reached 232 hours, 6 minutes, and 13 seconds. All DSP, only DSP stuff. That's how much is not even there's so much more, but like just what I've added on the playlist, that's how much is on the internet. It's crazy.
I mean, it really is a content catalyst, isn't it?
Yes, yeah.
That's
what's the limit on videos you can have in a playlist, I wonder, because like I might get there someday. I don't know. We'll see.
Let us know when you do, yeah.
Yeah, we'll figure it out when I get there.
I mean, speaking of burgers, now we brought it up. Here we go.
Right.
Yeah. All right, let's hear this one.
Bronco burgers and shit.
Bronco burgers and shit. Oh,
Just
God. Go ahead.
Go on.
Gat Ballyhoo. Ask Derek for the playlist limit. Right? He's the person to ask.
He was probably touching on like number of playlists and then number of videos in a playlist.
He's moved on now to Twitch stuff. I don't know if you guys saw. He at least the last week, people that were watching him found him, stayed away from the OnlyFans and that kind of shit, but went to the Twitch stream of like wrestler kind of.
Oh, where wrestlers play games and stuff.
Yeah. And he was again repeating shit, and like everyone's saying like, "Hey, dude, we got it." Everyone's pretty like being kind of nice and just saying, "Dude, we got it." He kept saying the repeat. Notice me. And then normies are like,
very quickly learn. Phil's chat is not how you socialize elsewhere.
No.
You should have learned by this point, all things considered. But yeah,
people don't like it.
One of the most fascinating messages that I saw him leaving in one of those Twitch chats was him complimenting a wrestler on a low blow that he did on another wrestler, which for people who don't know, a low blow is when you punch somebody in the dick in wrestling.
Yeah. It's not like a cool thing, like somebody
it's not
do
a
it.
cool move.
It's not. Yeah, it's not like a wow, that was awesome low blow, dude. You don't do that. It's not like that. Even in wrestling,
it's not like a 360 flip off a ladder through a table or something.
Yeah, that's like, awesome. But low blow is like, all right, you had to do it. Wrestling shit. But anyways, what did he say, Meerkat?
Well, yeah, that was it. It was like, hey, I really enjoyed your low blow on Adam Page. And then people in chat were very quickly turning on him and hoping that he would get suspended or banned.
He said, "I like awesome low blow." Like that's not something you say. It's awesome, you know.
I like that you just had to copy it and just add the word blow and then add the word low in front of it because it's like there. I loved your blow with this person. Copy that. I loved your low blow.
It's like that's convenient. Copy and paste. Hang on, just change one word. I loved your low blow. Oh, okay. Big ups to Rocco Sandwiches. Big ups. That being said, I just want to tell you people that YouTube has a stable volume option now. It really, really helps with YouTube with Phil's low volume clips. It actually makes them audible. Well, that's big news,
dude. That's YouTube Enhancer is like the best thing
that's
ever.
What I use. Yeah.
Just get it and click on the boost volume icon, and all the DSP clips that are from his channel instantly become normal, and you can actually hear everything in the way that God intended.
Yep.
Does that not like overdo the game volume then? So
Yeah,
you suddenly be deafened by game volume, but you can hear Phil.
I would imagine it works the same as like a compressor does on a DVD player, where it levels it out rather than just boosting it overall. Yeah. I would imagine. I don't know. I literally just found out about this.
YouTube Enhancer already does what it's probably doing. So yeah. It's a plug-in on Chrome, I believe.
Oh, okay, right. Yeah, nice. Before I forget, we brought up maybe a week or two ago that it was established that Phil has 100% definitely been watching Justin Wong, right?
Yes. Yes.
ALT, you pretty much confirmed that. I don't want to say it's 100%, maybe, but
not 100%. But he said the day after I watched some high-level streamers, and they said Zangief, modern controls for Zangief was the best. So I searched on Justin Wong's channel. The last video he put up, literally 2 days before that, was modern controls on Geef is next level, or whatever hype title. But that's what the message of the title was. Okay, Phil, watch this. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's
got you. I just because I noticed something the other day. Someone questioned him on it. And he actually responded. Someone said, "So you've been watching his videos then?" And he said this. I don't. No one's caught this, and I just thought it was interesting.
Okay. I've been watching his videos. No, when I watch videos of Street Fighter 6, I basically look for video footage of the highest ranked players playing.
So Justin Wong,
and watching those archived footage, because that's the thing. Like, isn't it true that all matches can just be accessed now, no matter what? As long as you're playing online, it's like public. You could watch it. So I just search #1 ranked so-and-so, and I watch those matches, and I watch like a montage of 10, 15, 20 matches, and try to absorb as much as I can. That's what I'm doing.
No, you are not, Phil. Yes, you can do that, apparently, but you are not going to that effort.
No, you're not.
Dude, he says things that don't come from watching raw gameplay. He has these big headline style comments like, Zangief Modern is really hype now, apparently. You don't learn that from watching raw videos. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not something you say like that, bitch. That's so fucking dumb.
Yeah. I just thought that was interesting. And I love the way he says,
I've been watching his videos. No.
Ew. Oh, God. We heard some great salt on WPIG today from 10 years ago. When everyone thinks Justin Wong is so great, but he went to Japan and got beat one time. So, I think people need to calm down with that. Like, it's just so jealous. So much jealousy, dude. Justin Wong is top in the world of fighting games in general in the world.
Yeah. Do you want to know how good Phil is? He didn't even have to leave a mall to get beat. He didn't have to go to Japan to get beat.
Yeah.
Phil got beat by Japanese people in the USA. So that's kind of worse.
Yeah.
He just hates Justin. It's so awesome. The salt. That's real salt.
Oh, he was so salty in the old FGC days. Posts.
Oh God, he thinks if everyone's like a favorite of people, that there's something wrong with them, right? So like, you think Justin Wong is the best? Why? What has he ever done? And like Justin Wong is I don't care about fighting games. This dude's a god, good. Man. He had like 1999 tournament results. He's on the fucking top, and he's still in the top now. That dude is incredible in terms of that world. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just can't deny it, but somehow Phil still does. You know.
Right. Where do we go next? Let's see, Tyler. There we go.
Sweet.
Good afternoon, that being said. I think it's interesting the amount of liquidity that's required to operate the burnout household is never the same. No matter how lucrative a month is for Phil, he still begs. It's a $3,000 month begging, $5,000 month begging, making more than twice what the average American makes in a month begging. It's amazing how his bills just magically keep piling up just above what he's gotten in donations.
Yeah, Tyler, you didn't say anything incorrect there. But I think here's the problem: you can't, if you don't beg consistently, then it will maybe be jarring. So you have to keep it going. I think there's a certain amount of begging you have to continue, so it doesn't seem out of place when you really do need to beg. So it's best to keep up the consistent begging, and then, when you have a high month and you kind of don't beg, but then you have to start the next month if it's slow, that's a bad look. Keep consistency. I've learned that in the e-beggar handbook.
That is very correct, because for him, he needs to let his audience know that he always needs support. Because if he shows to them that he's stable, they're just going to stop supporting, because the whole gimmick is that we're helping fill out the hole that is a bottomless pit. Mm-hmm. So he always needs to need support, because if he stops, there's no point in people supporting him. And something like the $0 stream for the other day is going to be more and more of a common thing.
Yep.
Yeah, we should talk about that actually. Yeah. Phil did officially have a $0. It wasn't in the perfect way we all imagine it to be, because there was that technicality that the $20 came in beforehand, but it kind of was.
It was a taste. Semantically, we could say, if we use his semantics, we can say that it was indeed a $0 day, because during the actual stream, he got $0 in tips. So that's the semantic way. I'm sorry, I don't make up the rules. He does.
And I think there's also something to be said for, not something to be said, but it's interesting. Phil took the sometimes strategy he takes where he's overly positive and doesn't mention it at all that day. So he takes the kind of like, oh yeah, support, not great, but we're still move on, blah, 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 kind of get past it quickly. So I don't know if that's just him like, this is how I'm going to handle it today. I'm going to not be too negative about it, not freak out. Or did he know shit was coming the next day? Like, did Lisa Lou say, like, I'll tip tomorrow or something in the secret Discord or whatever? I wonder, because he was so calm during that whole thing. There wasn't a lot of extra. I know he did stay a little bit later and stuff, but there wasn't any real hot clips that came out of that slow shit.
Wasn't like Swan, for example.
No. He was kind of chill. He was kind of like, all right, well, low stream today, but we can move past it. But I just wonder what going through the mind in those cases,
What was he playing that day?
Street Fighter,
wasn't it?
Oh no, Amnesia. Yeah.
Oh well, then it was overcompensating from the previous Amnesia stream. That was a disaster, because one anonymous restreamer sent all the trolls to harass him and ruin the playthrough. And
Yep.
So for me, that's just overcompensating, because he knows if he starts crying, then the trolls win again, because he admitted that the trolls basically trapped him and fooled him into playing Amnesia, so he can have a slow stream and they could talk about something.
Yep.
Yeah.
The best bit is, just quickly, we could now go, can't believe that worked. I can't believe we all pulled that off. Months of planning, but it worked. We could joke about it. He'd be thinking, that's serious. See, I told you so. Look, they're admitting to it right here.
Yep.
Fucking delusional.
It's not really a restreamer's thing to send people to DSP's chat and coordinate things like that.
And you have to be a legit Phil fan to believe that sending people to a stream will cause others not to donate, right? He's not saying like, oh, we just sent people there. He's saying you sent people there, so that made my audience stop donating. It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. Like,
no,
because they ruined the vibe in chat. They make it toxic.
You think that chat cares about vibe, but they don't give a shit what's on that screen. As long as Phil's there, I guess, like it's whatever. You're right, your cat. That's why.
Why would we want to boost his viewer count now? Why would we want to do that? Like,
because he's trying to explain away the LARPers. I think that's another way. Like, those LARPers are a legit thing. Like, he can't ignore forever. He's trying to. Yeah. He's doing his fucking best, but maybe this is his way to say, like, all right, I'm tired of these restreamers sending people to my chat. Like, that's maybe how he's explaining it away, kind of. I don't know. Dominic, big ups, man. 5 memberships to the channel. You're a legend. And I see, should I read all the people that got them? Goji Tanks. We enjoy that. Goji Tanks, legendary. Alejandro Facundo. Teodor Holmstrom. D-Man, Gazzy, enjoy that. Chat crown badge. You avoid the slow memberships. What else is it? I forget what you get.
What do you not get?
Massive. Yeah, you get a new car. You get a
Become
new
like a
house.
god.
Yeah, you're
Apparently-
basically a god.
You get
crown,
the
and you
new
get a
show, the
crown.
review thing that we do. You get to watch it live. So
Yeah, yeah.
I guess you
Yeah,
get
yesterday.
something.
You actually
let's
get
say that
something,
now.
Yeah, we can say
Yeah.
that. All right, let's go ahead, Sam.
What was I going to say? Yeah, just quickly on the like sending people to his stream bollocks. It's quite like when a newcomer comes into this world, that's kind of like the initial thinking. I think you can imagine like say like I don't know RTU or someone like that, which I'm guessing has probably happened actually. Them restreaming him and then going, come on guys, let's go. That kind of naivety, Whereas we're kind of way past that point. It's just not. It's not a thing. We don't do that. But Barrett Wells did ask as well in chat. Was anyone restreaming that day? There was obviously DDM and
I think
the
Chill
usual.
Murray was.
Oh, okay. I didn't know. Maybe Chill Murray then. Yeah, but
Chill
I
Murray
know
was,
there was
but-
like a detractorism. I think they're called. Where it was restreaming as well. But it's as far as I know, there was no. Come on, let's get over to his stream and. It's just,
They didn't do it. It was just a
no one
normal
does
night.
that.
It's just a normal night of
just
LARPers and normal shit. LARPers saying stupid shit like they always do, trying to push the line, and they're funny, But there was normal night. He had to blame something. The next night, Meerkat's right. Slow night. I can't blame that thing anymore. What do I say now? Well, wasn't that bad, guys. We're doing all right. That's how he handled it, I guess. TJ
Yeah, and
Gamebox, legend. Go ahead. Meerkat.
It was really interesting how during that whole segment of him explaining in detail that narrative he invented himself, he was talking about what the detractors' narrative would be, which is that he had a slow stream and it's a disaster and everything. So then to show that it's not like that, he made like an 18-minute daily rap where he had a meltdown and a salty rant about things that didn't happen.
Yeah.
And he has no proof of happening, but he just made it up in his head.
That's what if you like people like say like detractors like keep Phil relevant and all that shit, like that shows amazingly that Phil is so much worried about what detractors are thinking and what's in their mind. Because all those videos people release after slow days, like like if he didn't say anything, like the interest might not be there, but like if you consistently get reactions out of him, they're never gonna stop. Never gonna stop. It's like he cannot ignore the bait in any situation, ever. Eventually he's gonna get a reaction.
Yeah,
But
he
he has to. Go ahead, Sam.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Well, he has no tact, and I think it is becoming more and more obvious that it's a thing he does now. Like he's checking in, and it's just coming out now. That mask kind of is slipping, where he's just like, "Oh fuck it, yeah, I see what you're saying about me now." Whereas before, he kind of kept a lid on it. I think a lot better than he currently is, anyway. So it's just getting a rise out of him a lot more these days.
Sorry, we will get to your message, TJ, but it's fucking alarming psychologically because to that extent, to have to reach for that sort of level of conspiracy and that sort of delusion, when the alternative is just, I played a boring game and my audience didn't like it.
Yeah, exactly.
It's insane.
Yeah.
Why can't you just admit that? What is so difficult? How insecure are you that affects you more? So you have to think it must be a conspiracy where detractors and restreamers came in and they convinced me months ago to play this game. And
months ago? Like it's a long con. We were in a long con. We were in this for months, guys. I don't know if you knew that.
To be fair, there was a poll on his community page that you know who engages in DSP's polls, but he knows this. So if he was so against taking all the troll votes, he could have just decided what game he's going to play himself, so he can take responsibility if it's bad.
What are you crazy?
But man, if your business is like dependent on the game you're playing being not boring, and nothing else, it's got nothing to do with the fact that the person playing it, it's
Sam, you're talking about these millionaires, YouTubers, they can just shit out of their ass. They can just put a video of them crap falling out of their ass and they get million views.
Yeah,
okay?
I'm somewhat aware of this.
I'm nothing. We're small potatoes, okay? Seriously. Why would you even compare me to that? What are you talking about? This guy's an idiot. TJ Gamebox says, when is TBS reacts with member videos? Oh, that'd be interesting. as a fun gag, maybe for April Fools or something.
This is more or less our React show, if you think about it, because we react to messages that people are sending. It's not really paywall. Anybody can send us a message, so it's actually better than DSP Reacts, and our thumbnails are better.
Yeah.
Plus, Phil could send us a message if he wanted to.
Oh God, that'd be so
react
awesome. God damn.
Exactly. This show's a lot looser than the Sunday show, and we're showing Phil that you can just put, if you want to send us a video and we, like the one before, we'll fucking show it, and react to it, and that's how this usually works for most streamers. It's not this weird rigid thing where you plan out of a day and you're going to react to a long video, and it's all very strange.
That's a good idea, though. I'm ruining it now because I'm saying it. But John Bono has a good idea. We should do a fake reacts show and then just skip everything. Like it's 5 minutes total. Guys, we got to. Here is Aura DX. I don't know what's going on. Get next. What is this, Dave Chappelle? Don't get what he's saying. Next.
Let's just play like the opening couple of seconds of every message and then go, okay, I think you get where we're going with this one, right?
We can just pause the video and sit there for a minute in silence to see if the copyright is going to go away or else we're just getting taken down.
People submit like a direct capture. All right, what's this song? Let me hold on. We might get content claimed here. Hold on. Oh yeah, there it is. All right, let's go to the next one.
Well, actually, this would be a good time to split the part. So
yeah, we can make it good. Like we can do it legit. Yeah, food ones. We get hyped all of a sudden. You're like, oh, hold on, McDonald's. I know that. Cool. All right. Anyway, let's go next one.
These are cookies. I don't know if you can see them in the box. These are cookies.
Whoa. Oh my God, they're so moist.
It looks like that. Do you see that? Do you see that? Everyone looks like that.
Your hand needs to be shaking a lot more.
Yeah. Taste the individual chocolate.
I don't actually want to put crumbs all over my desk.
In relation to DSP Reacts, the new gimmick is when he gets a member bomb, he gets to brag about how much better this show is from last week's show because all the new members got to send in their videos. So you should send a member bomb too, so those members can send their videos and the show can be even better. You guys love this.
And guys, let me just very simply explain what happened. Oh yeah, he's eating the cookie. It looks good. Whoa!
Oh, he's enjoying it. He loves it.
That looks good. He looks like he really likes this.
It tastes like a cookie.
Cat make that? Did Cat make that?
Yeah.
No, but anyway, real quick. What Phil is doing when he says, I want more members, you getting less chance to see your video, guys. I mean, that's the long and short of it. I don't know why he's like forgetting this little small point. The more people there are, the less chance I have to see your fucking video. And he watches 10 seconds of it anyway, unless it's food or travel. So good luck. Great channel.
You can really taste the salt in the caramel. It's very robust. Some great botanicals from the butter.
Ooh, that's good. They tangy or zesty? Is there any tang?
Very sweet. It's kind of sweet. Like those ones that have chocolate in them.
Uh-huh.
It's like that, but instead of chocolate, it's like caramel. It's nice.
Oh, yeah. That's pretty cool. How much did it cost?
Looks like fill enough already, so it's actually
right. Yeah, I saw that. Right.
How much was it? Is it worth the value? That's the question.
The massive irony is when Steve decided to dress up as Phil, everybody thought he was Edge from YouTube.
Keep saying it. He think it was
we need to mention that every stream.
Every show, yeah. Find some way to say that every show, Meerkat.
But that's the debunk. That's the debunk. We got him. Every time somebody says Steve looks like Phil, debunk. Go watch the Halloween stream. Go look at the live chat. Debunk.
KL Doomer says, is ALT Insider bald? Hatfish? Sick show. No, not bald. I wear the hat, though. We're not taking that off. That's part of the show. It's all costume. It's all character I'm playing.
It is, yeah.
And it's free.
Exactly.
No goals.
No goals. No goals necessary. Glasses. I've worn toilet seat on myself before for the King
I still think of this as like relatively new, but we've done a fucking lot. Like, and yeah, it's weird, man. It's
When's a year? You passed a year.
Past
two
a year
months ago.
already, yeah.
Month ago or something. Yeah.
Well, the message show is on episode 56,
No,
and
so-
the normal podcast is on like 61. So we've done over 110
Over a year, yeah.
streams in total, let's say.
Yeah. So there we go.
There we go.
Get fucked, everybody else. We're awesome.
And like everyone, every now and then, I do have to sort of like I'm buying something and I have to go. It's for a podcast later. Don't worry. You know?
Don't worry about it.
Using the DSP line of thought, if we were bad, would we still be streaming? Obviously, we're good.
Obviously, we're good. Susan loves us. Susan, Pajit loves us. Oh my god, we're his favorite. We're still on, so like, cool, right? Anyways, go ahead, Sam.
I don't
Go
want
ahead.
to. I don't want us to forget because you know that thing, Steve, you said would make a good sound clip. I don't want to forget that. Should I play that, or are we saving that for something? 'Cause I feel like
I have used it in my video because it was part of a bunch of stuff that I was looking through for Jasper. But
oh, okay.
fuck
Well,
it,
we'll
yeah,
leave
yeah.
it.
No, go. It's incredible, and I
Okay.
love it. It is one of my favorite clips ever.
More people
Yeah,
need
go
to
ahead.
hear this.
Yeah.
It'll be fine if it's Steve video too. No one will like.
Yeah,
be
no,
like,
it's fine. Yeah, it's
"Come
fine.
on."
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll have forgotten about it.
Yeah.
Right.
This
This
sounds
is
6
great.
months,
This
it'll
is big up Steve for finding this, man. And some of you might know it already, but here we go. Get ready.
That's it. Jasper, you're out of here. He jumped up there again. You know what I really think it is? It's the 60 frames. He never did this before PS5. All right, buddy, you're out.
Dude.
You're out. You're out of here. I'm sorry. You can't be in here tonight. You're acting up.
It goes on.
Sorry, buddy. I'll see you after. I don't like doing that. You know what I think? I'm honest. I think it's the PlayStation 5. It's the 60 frames because he used to always be in here. He never jumped in front of the TV. Only since I got the PS5 does he jump in front of the TV now. So I think with more frames of animation, okay, he's seeing the extra animation and it catches his eye. I think so. It was actually funny because what was it? The other day there was snow and the snow attracted him. So that's what I think it is. Like maybe the 30 frame stuff didn't look realistic to him because he's never seen different frame rates. He's not playing video games and watching movies.
Are you serious?
Anyway, I don't know. That's just my theory.
I didn't hear that part. All right, that's
just a theory, dude. Come on,
dude.
Oh, fucking hell.
Dude. This is not a normal intelligence human being. I think that goes without saying, man. That goes without saying.
This is from an Assassin's Creed Valhalla playthrough. I forget which number it is, but it's called Flying with Thor, which is wrong because it's flighting, not flying. Flighting the back and forth of
yeah, but you know,
but because it's flying. But I've got a bit in my next video about a bunch of stuff where Phil is like saying, "Oh, Jasper's misbehaving, he's getting upset." So I'd spent a long time looking through clips of DSP talking about Jasper, and they were very frustrating because it's all bad, and you're all getting wound up because you're like, you can't just want playing with, just get up and play with him, stop with the bottle and all this stuff. And then I got to that one, and hearing him go, do you know what I think it is? It's the 60 frames, it's the PS5. Broke me. I just cracked, and I couldn't take. And I'm like, I have to show them. I have to show the guys.
Yeah, this is Steve's fine. Like, I don't know how this wasn't bigger. Like, hopefully this spreads it to the whole. You can see now. Everyone needs to see this. That's follows Phil, because this might be one of the stupidest things he's ever said. That one statement where he says, like, I don't think he's used to the extra frames of animation. Hold on, real quick. We gotta go slowly. That means he was used to 30 frames per second. He was accustomed to that level of movement. So he's seen the 30 frames and was very accustomed to that. Loved it. Huge fan of 30 frames. 60.
Well, cats of a certain generation are only used to SCART. They're not used to seeing HDMI.
Great point. Great point. But I'm saying, like, there are humans, guys. Humans, not of course you can tell if you're a gamer and you know it. But like, if you ask your I don't know if you're older, you ask your grandma 30 frames or 60 frames, they have no fucking clue. You think a animal does? Go ahead, Mirka.
Dude, my parents think that the FIFA I'm playing on the PlayStation is actually real football.
God. Yeah. So what? Yeah, Ricard. What happens when you go higher? What happens when you go 120 frames? What's next?
It starts tripping.
Spontaneous combustion. Cat's dead. What happened? It's probably that 120 frames, dude. He never wasn't used to it.
Either that or he gets like the zoomies and just starts
Yeah,
going
zoomies
fucking
go.
mental.
Cats can see up to 120 frames a second.
There you go.
He's just completely able to see it like normal. He's like,
For that thought to enter your head, like you cannot be a normal human being, guys. I know some people are saying some good thoughts, like a cat's movement is movement based and all that shit. Okay, I'm down.
Yeah.
Cats
Like
aren't
birds,
looking at a TV this closely and noticing the movement of things on the screen are happening smoother or not smoother. And let's say they did. That their whole world is the whole room, right? They don't see like this is a TV I need to watch. That little section of their world has faster refresh. That makes them go crazy. Think about it, guys. You cannot be a normal human being and have this thought.
No.
But I mean, like, think of all those people who do have footage of their cats jumping up at their TVs and pawing at things on the TVs, but didn't play God of War at 60 frames per second or whatever. Like, they were like cats just because it's movement, you fucking numpty.
Yeah.
It wouldn't have mattered to the cat.
Something
I
on a
could see
screen.
it now.
Yeah.
Why? Fuck.
Yeah.
Dude, did you know about this?
Yeah. Like I get that totally. Like, but changing the amount of frames that happen per second, flip them out. Oh, he can't. He's not used to this. Play it one more time, please. I think we need one more lip play.
My
Okay.
cat's like, it's good, but play Crisis.
Well, that's good. But have you heard of Stray? Play that fucking game. Get out of here. Duty says Jasper runs on Windows 8. Well, he is used to Windows 8. Great point. He's used to Windows 8, so look at this. It's 120 frames. Look at your cat's webcam. Are you flipping out? Oh my god.
Oh,
he's trying to get away. He's going nuts.
We're gonna traumatize the cat.
All right, go
No,
ahead, Sam.
Tony, the
We need one more
clip
time.
isn't. It's not edited. Well, it's slightly edited just to cut out some of the dead air. But yeah,
Yeah, so just to be fair, let's make that clear.
Yeah.
Sam did not cut out anything except cut out dead air. That's the only thing
That's
you cut.
all it
There was
was.
no rearranging.
You mean it's out of context?
There's some out of context cutting of dead air going on. Yes,
All right,
and
if you wanna
I
watch-
did raise the volume of the bits as well, where he's off doing things, like not by his mic. But yeah, it's.
So if you want to get
it
the full
is what it is.
context, I'll tell you what to go. DSP Gaming and click oldest video. And you're going to want to start with the first video you see and then watch all the following videos, all of them. And then once you watch all those videos, then you're ready to watch this in full context. So go ahead. We watched that. Go ahead, Sam. I'm ready. Full context.
Seen it all.
Okay. Stick it in chat for those that are asking. But there you go.
There you go.
It's timestamped too.
Here we are.
That's it. Jasper, you're out of here. He jumped up there again. You know what I really think it is? It's the 60 frames. He never did this before PS5. All right, buddy, you're out of here. Let's go. Well, let's go. You're out. You're out of here. I'm sorry. You can't be in here tonight. You're acting up, and I gotta play games, okay? Sorry, buddy. I'll see you after. I don't like doing that. You know what I think? I'm honest. I think it's the PlayStation 5. It's the 60 frames because he used to always be in here. He never jumped in front of the TV. Only since I got the PS5 does he jump in front of the TV now. So I think with more frames of animation, okay, he's seeing the extra animation and it catches his eye. I think so. It was actually funny because what was it, the other day there was snow and the snow attracted him. So that's what I think it is. Like maybe the 30 frame stuff didn't look realistic to him because he's never seen different frame rates. He's not playing video games and watching movies. Anyway, I don't know. That's just my theory.
He's not playing games and watching movies.
Okay, last point. That last snow part is my favorite because he says, okay, I'm trying to put it compact into one single thought. Our world happens in not frames per second, okay? So for humans, they don't know what frames per second are. Life just happens. It's instantaneous. There's no frames. So but Phil said this. 30 frames per second wasn't realistic enough for him. But the jump, remember this totally arbitrary jump from 30 frames per second to 60 frames per second, that's what put him over the edge and made him think it was realistic enough to get excited and jump around. Or excuse me, jump in front of the TV, which is really cat code for, I would like some attention, please. I've tried everything. You don't give me any attention. What else can I do, partner? That's what I think, but it's amazing. Amazing.
I according to Google, cats can see up to 100 frames per second,
Whoa!
while humans, also according to Google, cannot see things beyond 60 hertz. So that would be 60 FPS.
Get fucked, humans.
So cats are very much predisposed to being professional gamers. So I'm guessing Jasper could put on better playthroughs than DSP at this point.
This is very underrated clip. I feel this is not making enough noise yet. So there you go. It's in chat now.
I'm
Someone
sure
put it. Get it going. Good find there. Because wow. Evil Daunt Nat says Phil's education is a reverse troll done by his dens to protect his ego. That's an interesting thought, you know? Like his education I should say upbringing is such where not the sharpest tool in the shed, so it helps him keep doing this bad, this path that he thinks is correct, but any normal human would be like, this is not the right path, dude. But anyways, interesting thought.
I just don't know how I missed that when I was doing that montage of 60 frames things for that last video, but then I was only looking for silky smooth 60 frames, I think. So possibly, I don't know, but yeah, it's just unbelievable. Right, I don't know how we're going to top that, but here is
God.
All right, here we go. Yeah, here's Gouty Pickles 719 on TikTok.
Shout out.
Pause. Yeah, save that for next week. We'll do
Okay.
two. He said that too. Yeah, he said in two, but don't do it too. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Sorry, that's the same person.
Sorry.
Right,
Same
okay.
one.
I got you. Right. Okay.
We're ready for next week already.
All right, then here's Men Without Hats. Is that going to be the same person? Right. Here we go. Fucking hell.
That's the whole show. It's just we're going to guess these for 2 hours. That'd be hype.
Oh my god. Right. Okay. Webby Wood.
Dun,
dun, dun, dun. There we go.
Kind of a fringe detractor, I suppose. I have a lot of thoughts about DSP, but I try to enjoy my real life instead of getting too entangled in the webs of lies. But there's a moment in his lore that I think really just sticks with me. And it was a time he was playing Apex Legends, and he was teammates with someone, and that person seemed to have a speech impediment. And during their comms, DSB can be seen try not to laugh at this guy's issue with speaking. And I don't know, man, there's something just so, it's not evil, like, but it's just not that far off with just laughing at someone's, disabilities. It's just, I don't even know how to explain it, but it really grinds my gears, if you will. But, and I'm sure people have asked this question, but is there a moment like that for you where you're just like, sure, there's a lot of fiscal things that he does that just pisses everybody off, but is there a moment that really just sticks with you of just inhumanity, I guess would be a word you could use, or a word like it, that just, really grinds your gears maybe? All right, thanks.
Well, Chad is definitely on board, and I see like Steve says, like you are agreeing as well. So yeah, go. I don't remember that actually. So go ahead.
You know, this came up for me recently on Twitter because somebody asked about it there. It's the first. It's Super Crazy's #1 reason in his "Why I Became a Detractor" video, because I remember doing a video about it as well after that, and it is from an Apex Legends stream, and it is like it's a really shitty thing he does, because you can see him, he's like there in his tiny little part of the screen here, and he's like, you can see him trying not to laugh, and he's doing that, looking right at the.
Oh my god!
When he's like, so you can see it, and it's a really shitty thing, but I can't remember which specific Apex stream it was, but Super Crazy has it on his video, so the clip is still like out there for all to see. And yeah, for me, this is always the hospital with Liana. For me, that moment, but obviously that happened later. The clip that Super Crazy means. I was already like at that point with Phil because of the stuff with Liana, but finding that out later was just horrible.
What about you, Meerkat? What's your most?
I need to think about this a little bit more. I can't really pick one off the top of my head or really remember anything outside of the hospital story, which is him really not being humane to a person he's been living with for 5 years. And it's more like the retrospective to the hospital story.
Yeah.
When he said he felt used or he felt manipulated by Panda Lee and all that shit. That's when it actually pissed me off. And I see people in chat saying the Scorn segment as well. That's a pretty
That's not.
great
That doesn't
one.
get me. It's like look and laugh. You know, it's like it's incredible.
Well,
It's not
yeah.
like I don't get pissed. Yeah.
And definitely Nate Rivers hits it on the head. The King of Suffering one with War Dog Leader. It's absolutely, it's just fucking ridiculous. It speaks for itself. You just watch the clip, you get what I mean.
Jack. For me, it was when he killed T.
Jack. We went. If you go to the, we went from like T jokes were kind of like, and now they just flow. It's just like.
I mean, at some point you got to decide what is okay and what is not, and it's better to have more things that are okay than set some arbitrary boundaries that don't necessarily always make sense.
Yes, that's I 100% agree. And the way I sort it in my head is, we are saying nothing negative towards T in any percent. I feel nothing. It's all about Phil's lack of action or action, depending on what joke you're doing. Like, is he the reason T died, or did he kill T? That's the only joke. Okay, we're not. I that's how I square it in my mind mentally, even though I know it's not the coolest thing to do. But anyways, three things for me that piss me off the most, rapid fire style, is you're gonna love this. You're gonna love this. My dad thought I would want to have toys from when I was a kid, so I could play them with my toys. It's really weird. I don't know why he did that. Like that right there. I know it's his own stupidity that doesn't understand. That's why he doesn't get it. But that's like, I assume his dad is of normal intelligence, and that would just break me, man. That would just break you as a father. Your son saying that, right? Your son saying that. And I know Phil's not normal intelligence, so I give a little bit of social slack there because I don't think he even understands how that relationship is supposed to work. So I'll give him a little slack there, but that's the one I was most pissed off. Second one, of course, is, as you said, not the pill, but for me it was blaming Leanna for the incident was the one that pissed me off more than the pill even, because that's like, why did it happen? Why did this bad thing happen to you that is 100% your fault for leaving the camera on? How can I explain this away? Well, me and Leanna weren't in a great place, and she had a lot of friends, and she was doing all stuff, and she was doing this, and she was doing this. And that
I was depressed because we were.
Human being. Yeah, I was depressed because of her. This dumb bitch was doing shit, and I jerked off. I had what choice did I have? She wasn't here. That part, and obviously the last one will be bringing up. Any final words? What's your Twitter handle? Go ahead. Go ahead,
the
Phil.
trolls. Yep,
Well, did the trolls find out that she had a restraining order and he was hitting her? And he was so... Listen, saying that and releasing that information is not going to affect Kat's life in 1%. However, how he said it was in this way, like, I am going to use the fact that someone punched my wife in the face, allegedly, for my advantage to how cool I am and how I am not a bad guy, as you guys are saying. Because her old boyfriend, he hit her. Did you guys know that? Nope, you didn't know it because you're too much of assholes. So the fact that he uses the alleged abuse as a way to get back at, not trying to make Cat life better in any way, but to make us look like more assholes. The flex of it, Riley's Odyssey, perfect way to say it. The flex of it is what pissed me off the most. So that's my three. Sam, do you have one though in your mind?
Yes, I've said it before, but anytime he starts saying "get help" and doing the whole, these people are stalking me, they're mentally ill, they need to be taken by the people in white coats and locked up in a padded cell and all this stuff. I don't know why, it just grinds my gears, and it's nothing but like projection. That's one of the few things that legitimately pisses me off is when he starts going on one of those rants. So.
That's the sort of stuff that I find like personally hilarious, but professionally like quite insulting. Like, what the fuck do you know about psychology to be able to make that determination?
Get help.
Anybody?
Yeah.
Get help. Okay? Get help. Seriously.
That was my depression. No, that's one for me as well. That's like a more.
He's
personal
overcome
one.
alcoholism, depression. Maybe he has a point. He can help people. He's overcome all those things. He should write a book.
Easily. He's overcome them so much that he can keep drinking.
Yeah, that's the bet. If you could sell that, you make some money.
He should
know?
definitely be selling courses.
Yeah.
If he knew how to make them, he could make like video courses. It will be straight down his alley. It could be the next channel could be DSP self-help, and he could turn himself into like a self-help guru. Here's how I overcame my gacha addiction, and now I only indulge in it casually.
Yeah. You can keep doing it.
You guys would need to make those documentaries for me. I mean, obviously, I can't edit.
Well,
so,
yeah.
You know.
Yeah, of course. I mean, we know that. Yeah, that would sell a lot though. Keep doing your addictions, but get over them. That's a good book sell. That would sell a lot of books. A lot of people are interested in that.
in reality, though, that would be a really good bit if anyone wants to make that, because we've
Absolutely.
got AI and we've got many clips of Phil talking about this stuff. So yeah, there's a bit for you. Anyway,
Samuel.
Oh, where do we go next? Let's go to a brand new one, Aviga.
Hello, that being said, Sam, Steve, Meerkat, Alt. There was one thing that I've noticed. The whole thing with him showering, getting his hair nice, wearing the button-up shirts that makes him look like he came from an AA meeting. The one thing that I've noticed throughout the entirety of that, he kept going through this depression stage, like trying to put on the act of depression, saying that he was never told that he was handsome and that he'll never be attractive. But he always wants to look at looks as the way to get attractive. What Phil does not understand is the personality is more than looks. Looks fade with time, but personality lasts forever. If Phil would ever try to learn to work on his personality, maybe he would be a little bit of an improvement. But we already know that he's a lost cause when it comes to change, and he's too far gone for any of that to happen. Also, it will never help his bank account due to the fact that his amnesia streams were low supporting streams. But remember, it's our fault.
Oh, yes.
But yeah, that's done. I do have a question for y'all, since due to the fact that I never really asked a question here. What is the one game that you really enjoy? Or what piece of media do you truly enjoy, despite what everyone says about it?
Ooh.
All right. Love y'all guys. Kisses.
Interesting. Despite what everyone says about it, is the good points though. Good call, Iviga. Obviously, always. Any thoughts about what game do you enjoy, Meerkat, despite what everyone says about it?
Or piece of media.
Or piece of media, yes.
I don't know.
I would say
I would
the
have to
fishing
say-
streams. I enjoy those, despite what everyone says about them.
Not the
Go ahead,
loosest
Meerkat.
definition of media, though.
Yeah.
I would say the Fast and Furious movies, because I agree with pretty much everything everybody is saying about it, but it's kind of like I don't take it seriously in any kind of way, and at this point it doesn't take itself seriously, so it's a guilty pleasure thing that I enjoy, and it's very entertaining for me.
That's a good answer. That's right in line with the answer. Anything, Sam?
Yeah, hang on.
Oh,
it's another film. Sorry, but everyone, not everyone hates this. It's a bit of a cult film, but I really like Empire Records.
Oh, that's hype. That's a hype movie. I've seen it. That's hype.
It got really badly reviewed. It got like shafted on release, and no one really showed it. But it's got a bit of a cult following. But yeah, that's my answer. I fucking love that film.
God damn it. Duty says ALT likes Twilight. Hey, here's the thing. Drew made me watch Twilight. It's kind of hype. You think it's not hype? It's hype. So I'll take that easy out for this answer. Yeah, Twilight is hyper than you think. And I'm Team Edward, so get fucked.
It is the Fast and Furious of vampire movies.
Yes.
It really is. It's so fucking cheesy, and it's so laugh out loud funny. Just don't take it seriously. It's actually an enjoyable watch.
Thank you.
I mean, the fucking the werewolf dude falls in love with a baby.
Oh,
Come
God.
on.
That is, yeah, that's what's it called? Like Soul Bond or not Soul Bond?
Yeah.
Imprint it on.
Yeah.
Dude, fuck Team Jacob, you suck. Team Edward for life. That's never-ending romance, dude. That's what you want.
That's one of the few times I've actually gone to the cinema and got to be like, what the fuck am I watching? Like, I've usually
but it was because it was good, right?
I mean, sure.
Why'd you watch this in the cinema, Sam? What?
Girlfriend.
I got dragged
Okay,
to
so
this.
similar situation, forced to watch due to unbreakable
there.
soulmate love, and you watch it and you're like, hey, not bad. That's what I thought. What did you think, Sam?
ALT is still impressed with the newfangled talking movies.
The last one was like so bad it's good territory for me because of that. Some of the other ones though are just like downright shit and like just don't watch them. There's no entertainment value to be had. But that last one is just so weird. Like
the fight was hype. The fight was hype. I'm gonna say it. I don't care. That snow fight was hype. Like you think it's real, but then all of a sudden, bada boom, bada bing. It's in the memory hold. It's memory hold, but it's still cool. So yeah, Twilight, good answer, Duty. Bringing in hype, Duty. I'll take that. But now, Steve, you're not out of the woods yet because we need Steve's answer.
No, Godzilla. I like Godzilla movies because it's like they're very, very silly, and you just switch off your brain and go. The Pacific Rim as well. I like Pacific Rim. I like giant mechs or giant monsters destroying cities. It's fine. You switch off for 90 minutes or whatever, 2 hours. Golden.
So you're talking old school Godzilla, or you seem like you said some other new school?
There's
But
like
okay.
the new ones have been really good.
they're
When they
hype.
announced
I've seen
Godzilla
those,
versus Kong, I was fucking hyped, and I've been hyped for it for a while. So
they're pretty cool. I like the they're not bad.
No, the 90s Godzilla movie can fuck off though.
Oh god,
I'll take both the original. There's something for like your original Heisei or the Tokugawa period, but the the modern ones, the Legend era ones, the new ones have been really good. And Shin Godzilla was fucking amazing. So yeah, they've been great. I love them.
There we go.
Yeah, there's something I want to add to the message because there's a point that I agree with a lot. It really isn't about the appearance. If anything, this is kind of when DSP brings it up, it sounds like an incel talking point. It's like, man, I'm so ugly. Nobody's gonna like me. Nobody tells me I'm pretty. It's really not about that, like Iviga said in the call, because once you put in effort to be the best of what you can do with what you've been given naturally, you get this sense of self-confidence where it unlocks different ways that you can act that are going to impress people, and people are going to start liking you more just because you're being yourself and you're comfortable in your own skin. And then you're going to find girls are going to like you more. They're going to be more attracted. You're going to find out more confidence in being able to like actually talk to people. So it really isn't about how you look. It's how you best harness the way that you look.
Yeah.
Well, even there though, because it's very blatant ploy for pity, and he's trying to seem pitiable and like a sympathetic person. Because most of us do have something that we're a bit insecure about and think, oh, this might hit my hair or my nose or whatever. But most of us have something, so you could try to relate to that, and that's what he's trying to pin you on. Because all the things he's complaining about are things he can change. The most important thing is hygiene. If he showers and takes care of himself a bit more, you'd be amazed how better you feel after just a shower.
Yeah.
Right. And so you take care of your hygiene, you do yourself, shave a bit more, but, maybe change your facial hair. Maybe it's time to say goodbye to all this and, get a different haircut. But either way, just keep showering, take care of yourself. And, after that, diet and exercise. After that, you watch what you eat, and then you start to exercise a bit more. You start to lose a bit more weight because you're feeling a bit more up to going out, because you're not feeling as shit, because you're not as greasy and picking at things constantly. And then you could start to work on your fucking horrible, abrasive personality. But you can do something about image. And then once you start to do your image, you start noticing people are looking at me a bit more. Okay. I'm feeling a bit better about myself, a bit more confident. But 99% of it is just believing that you've got the confidence to do it. Like,
What's your take on this though? Like, okay, so let's say I think myself, I'm not an attractive human being. Why do you think a person, asking Steve directly here, would say okay, I have this thought in my mind that I'm not an attractive human being. Phil, how does Phil choose to say this thought? He says, because my mom or because no one told me I was attractive, I don't think I'm attractive. Like, that's a much different statement than I'm not attractive. You know what I'm saying? Okay, guys, I think I'm not attractive. I'm not really attractive. I don't have confidence. But Phil chooses to say like this: no one told me I was attractive, so I always thought I wasn't attractive. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a big difference, right?
Yeah.
In terms of how you choose to say something.
Because then it's not your fault.
Yeah, that's
nobody else told you that you were attractive, so you never thought you were attractive. His wife. He's had 2 girlfriends at least that we know of. Not one of them told him
Well, one of them liked him too. You know, one of them liked him, and that was
Genuinely
Leanna.
liked him,
And you know,
Leanna.
she thought he was. She many times those fucking like staycation would be like, "Okay, sweetie, oh that looks good, sweetie." Like she was down with that. You know, of course, Kat's not doing that because they don't talk. But he had that from Leanna, but he didn't give a shit what Leanna said. Is a sad point. He didn't like Leanna. I think in the end, the more I see, the more I think he didn't like Leanna. No, it was a girlfriend. Cool.
Yep, status symbol. I've got a girlfriend now, everyone.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
In my 20s, got a girlfriend. Place of my own. I'm an actual adult.
Yeah, I'm an adult. I'm cool.
Taco-chan never said I love you.
He'll never forget that. Goddamn Taco-chan. Taco-chan.
Exactly. That's Joey Rivera says. You mean his mummy didn't call him handsome when she parted his hair? His mum will have, like, getting dressed up, Sunday best, family gathering or something. She'll be little cheek. Oh, you look so handsome today. I wish you'd wear that more often. And then at 40, he's like, maybe I should have worn that more often. His mum would have cuddled him, and
Yeah, I think his mom would have went over the top with that shit. In my mind, how I'm judging for what he says, like, 17 years old. I mean, maybe let's not say he made a mistake there. Combing his hair very much older than most people get their hair combed by their mother. Let's say that. Okay, I'm not saying any age. That kind of stuff comes from a mom that cares and like gives him everything. He had every fucking thing he ever fucking wanted, except for that Wolverine. The one thing he didn't get. Oh, we hear about that. You know that. That's still not. I'm saying he talked about it one time. Okay, he what? Phil was breastfed.
He said his mum was a tease. Linda was a tease.
That's true.
She'd lead people on, crush him under
his
heel.
mom would hug him, but she wouldn't blow him, and he didn't get it. He's like, "What? I'm waiting for the blow. That doesn't come, mommy. What happened? You say you love me, but I'm not so sure." Anyway, let's move on. We're getting dark places now.
I got two last things to say. When it comes to bare minimum advice for getting your confidence up or feeling more attractive, number one, get a nice haircut. There's this thing that people know about is the confidence boost after you get a nice haircut and you feel good. Yes, do that on a regular basis. Also, especially in the summertime, always smell good. Because we have this saying here in Eastern Europe, the nose is the first hole you penetrate. So let's say it a little bit of a Derek quote, but it's very correct because you make a very big first impression based on how you smell. So just make sure you smell pretty good. And there you go.
Yeah.
Can someone please make that video with DSP as that homosexual gentleman saying, like, the nose is the first hole you penetrate. Daddy taught us the first hole you penetrate is the nose. Oh, yeah?
Somewhat related. Do we think Phil's wearing the new shirts because a new girlfriend bought them for him?
Okay, that's a conspiracy theory I'm debunking right now.
Yeah.
How we gonna debunk it? Never happened. Get fucked. But I'm saying, like, no, I don't buy into that. I'm not going down this crazy train. Did that mean that cat might be gone and he's looking for his next prey? Well, that I'm more on board for. But
So you are considering team divorce stocks then?
Here's the thing. Last comment on this before you move on. Team health is a long-term play that will always win, right? So if you're in it for the long term, team health is the way to go. It's like a bond. You don't get a big return. It's not a big happy return when you get that return, but you know it's coming. That's the same thing. If you want to be aggressive, you want to be a bowler, then you go to
You want to be a little bit taller. You wish you had a girl. You want a girl that was hot.
Then you go team divorce, because if you get that payoff, that day will be glorious, my friends. You get a great payoff, but cost you something right now, right? You're a little bit questioning your choices. But I think team divorce is where I'm putting my stock now. I believe Steve is the head of the committee there. Or
I don't see Phil being a till death do us part person. I don't know if that is either. So,
Steve's the head of team divorce, though. Is that correct? I know Duty says that, so I want to make sure that's true. Are you the head of team divorce?
I think I'm the most vocal proponent.
Okay, and Sam is team health's head, or I think that's how it works. I don't know.
Do you know what though? Yeah,
Go ahead.
it's team health, but this is a pretty big fucking change out of nowhere. Button-up shirts and the actually showering and the fluffy hair and everything. It's just come out of nowhere.
You guys liked it, so
it's literally level 1 improvement. Like, it's not impressive in the slightest.
This is DSP. We're talking about, this is the sort of thing that impresses us about
yeah, when you put it like that, Sam, fucking hell.
Yeah.
Dude, the hair. Here's what my theory on the hair. It's 100% because he heard the detractors making fun of the bald spots, and he saw he saw all the fucking clips on Twitter, and he said, "You know what? I've got to put a stop to this. How do I stop it? No water going through the hair, and that's the change we've seen. And now it's Costanza with the big thing on top of his head that's like 2 inches tall.
But he's talking like it's a major change to the stream. Like, Phil, it's like the most basic piece of advice most people have given you over the past 15 years. Wash your fucking greasy hair.
Yeah,
you guys have told me you like it. So.
Implementing no water. No, Cat didn't say shit. I don't buy that Avenged 900s. Cat doesn't say shit. There's no talk there at all. So why would she make fun of his hair or say something about his hair? She doesn't give a shit what he looks like.
That's more cleaning than Phil's hair normally gets.
Yeah, my cat's. Oh, no shower needed today. Thanks, Yakida. I need a shower today. Take care of that, buddy. All right. Real quick, Ghost Like Swayze says, please say, Derek, my nostrils are wide open. That's the first place they penetrate. Duty Stream says, if Phil dies, is that team divorce, health, or both?
Everyone wins.
You don't get divorced when you're dead, right?
Yeah,
like it's
until
not
death do us part.
But it's not considered
married
divorce.
anymore.
It's not divorce, right? So like,
yeah, but what about if he gets
health.
hit by a car? What about if he dies in a car crash?
Team health. I'm team health for that.
That's
for
not
sure.
In a car crash.
Well, that's not team health. That's team.
That's really bad health, though.
What's...
Team 0 health. Because the health bar is completely gone at that point.
Totally unearned, unsafe, everything. Random Subaru out of nowhere.
Drive impact has a brand new meaning right now.
Just end earlier. You can't beat that.
I'm not gonna make it. Drive impact.
That's a short.
Yeah, god damn it. Random mashing of the gas pedal. Look at it. You hear it mashing? You hear the mashing, right?
You hear me pressing the pedal. You hear me pressing.
Oh, Jesus.
The gear stick's a little bit wonky on this one. It's a different model because for the PlayStation 5.
It's all pattern driving. He's following the road signs. It's all pattern. Nothing earned. Nothing interesting. Nothing earned. Okay.
Where am I indicating? You still haven't told me.
Oh, the blinker was on. Blinker was on the whole time, huh? Hello. Why does one hit do all that damage? Hang on a second. When has one car hit ever taken 12 hearts? Tell me when.
My fucking airbag didn't deploy. I pressed for the airbag.
Okay. Now, guys. All right. Sam, we should get to Regis Villager before we finish, though. So let's get to that. I think I said it to you, right?
Yes. Oh, sorry. I was just looking. We've had a lot of people buying merch, and I don't think we ever shout it out. So.
Oh yeah, shout that shit out. Yeah, for sure, man. That's a hype. I bought mine myself as well.
Crash Team Racing. Well done, Silent Weapons.
Crash Team Racing. Yes. What? We're basically stealing the joke that Lefty and Logan did for the plane crash, but it's worth it. That's a great vid if you haven't seen that. I'll try to find it real quick.
I'm just going to read out the names that, because there's quite a few. So Bug Joe, Agent Proper, X-Ray Rush, Louis Sant, Rampant Bonsai, Chris, Caden Crew, Kenneth Devlin, Severely Dented.
Hey, don't make fun of people buying stuff, Sam, please. Okay, you can't just say that randomly, dude. All right.
Jesus.
There are people that bought stuff. All right. Sometimes Sam gets crazy. I'm
and
sorry, guys.
So one of these is you as well. That's
yeah,
the thing.
here.
King, Patrick, Jesus R. Garza, and I'm sure there's been some today. No, I think that's it. But yeah, thanks
Legends.
everyone for purchasing merch.
That
got 1
Renton
month.
design's great. I love that Renton one.
That's all Darksy, by the way. He divined everything, and we got 1 month maximum on that. So yeah, 1 month to buy shit. After that, they go away forever. So that's let's get in there, support the kids. I bought mine, and I bought the one with the horizontal kind of pinkish style.
Yeah, the Renton.
Yeah, that's high.
Yeah,
that's
the skyline
high.
of it. And, yeah,
I like all of them, but that was my choice.
That's my favorite.
Yeah, and you can still pick up a figurine from Darksy's printing shop. It's fucking great. It's the guy, but smaller, and you have the ability to get him in high definition, full color. Or the raw white edition, if you want to paint it yourself, if you're the artistic style viewer.
Right.
That'd be hype. Different costumes you could draw, you could paint on there.
Yeah.
Yeah. And also, don't forget to send us a photo on Twitter so we can retweet it and you can flex getting all that cool stuff that Darksy designed.
Yep.
Yeah. Flex your painting skills. You think you could do a better job than Gunnar? Show us.
Ooh.
Right. Okay.
Well,
so
it's
this
a
is
high,
cool.
high bar to clear, to be fair.
Yes, he did
yeah.
incredible. That fucking cats, man.
Okay, so this is called "Are You Smarter Than a Phil Grader?"
Ooh.
Like, are you smarter than a 10-year-old? Like,
Yeah.
Oh, it's different in America. It's like 4th grader or 5th grader or something in America.
Yeah. America, we say for smarter than a 5th grader is the show.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Over here, it was smarter than a 10-year-old. So
Same thing, same age, basically.
Yeah. Here in Eastern Europe is, are you smarter than this drunk alcoholic on the sidewalk? it's great.
Eastern Europe goes hard.
It's a hype show. Yeah.
They don't fuck around.
Everybody wins in that show somehow. I don't even know.
Oh god.
Cool. Right. Here we go.
Hello again and welcome back to Who Wants to Be a Billionaire? I hope you've all got your thinking caps on because today we're going to be talking about smarts. And don't worry, there's no Animal Farm this time. Now, Phil has talked a great deal about the importance of both street smarts and book smarts, the latter of which I feel it's probably safe to assume he thinks is measured more by the length of the book than what you've actually learned from it. If that is the case, which of these books that Phil has claimed to have read showcases his book smarts the best? Is it A, Mossflower, A Tale from Redwall? Is it B, The Fellowship of the Ring? Is it C, Angels and Demons? Or is it D, Great Expectations? Submit your answers. Not just yet, because first I have to tell you about our amazing new Lifeline system. That's right, we're going to be starting with the 50-50. Now, the way this is going to work, I'll ask a question just like normal, and you will have all 4 answers. You will then have the opportunity to pause. If you think you know the answer then, you can guess, and if you're correct, you'll get 2 points. But if you're stumped and you need to ask chat for help, don't do that. Then just unpause, wait a little bit, and I will come back, eliminate 2 of the options. You will then have an opportunity to pause a second time.
Oh, okay.
And now having only 2 options, if you guess correctly, you will get only 1 point, but that still gets you on the board. Now, don't worry, if you do get it wrong at any point in time, you will not lose 2 or 1 points, but you won't gain any points either. So I hope everybody's ready, because here comes our chance to score 2 points.
All right, so stop, Sam. We have to guess right now, I think. I would say, I don't think you read any of those personally, but I'm guessing Lord of the Rings. Go ahead. That's my guess.
That was my guess as well. B.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. I reckon that it's Angels and Demons by Dan Brown, because it's like that whole. It's the sequel to the Da Vinci Code, so there's probably a bunch of like Catholic law and like conspiracy stuff about it. So I reckon Phil's idea of Catholicism comes from Dan Brown. So I think it might be that.
Ooh,
Feels like I learned the most from that.
I'm gonna have to say Great Expectations, going by absolutely no other logic other than having studied it in high school in English literature class. So I figured at least DSP might have to read it if I had to read it. So I'm just gonna go with that. But I think Steve is onto something. That's some good logic. I'm gonna go with Great Expectations.
If this is like answer E, Game of Thrones or something, Regis, we're coming for you.
Yeah. That's it. That's it, Regis. I don't want to limb you, but go ahead, Sam.
Here we go.
Okay, Fellowship of the Ring. Let's see here. The hell is a Middle Earth? Oh, okay. It is time to eliminate 2 of the options. So if you've not answered, you'll get a second chance because we are now going to eliminate options C, Angels and Demons, and option A, Mossflower, A Tale from Redwall. Leaving you to choose between The Fellowship of the Ring or Great Expectations.
All right.
I'll check back with you in a bit.
Steve has to change his answer. Only one.
Yeah, okay. I'll go with Meerkat then. Let's do this 50-50 and really annoy Regis because we can't do it for
yeah, piss Regis off. That's our goal. How did that become our goal?
I'm so sorry. I love you, man.
Let's piss off Regis the most.
Yeah, why
Everyone
not?
pick one. All right, let's go.
Okay, right.
That's where we're good. We're good. You're not changing, right, Sam? I hope
No,
not.
no, God, no.
It's like an Oreo situation. So you've got the Middle Earth is the ring, and then top Earth is a cookie, and bottom Earth is another cookie.
It's just stopped. Hang on. Right.
No, it's still playing.
I thought it was pausing for dramatic effect, but hang on.
Oh no, it has actually paused.
Yeah.
Hold on, no problem. Wait a second, we'll get there. Just
Yeah.
relax. All right. People asking for the link of the mini. I'll give it to you, my friend. 1 second. I got it right here.
I just sent it.
Okay, sweet.
It's all
Meerkat's
good.
on top of it.
All right. Hopefully this works.
Is another cookie?
There we go.
Oh, yeah, okay. Sorry. And we're back. All right, so the correct answer was in fact Great Expectations. I'm not sure if anyone's really surprised by that. I'm also not entirely sure that Phil actually read it. He just kind of went on a long ramble about classic British literature and doing impressions of, high society, fancy tea parties and nonsense. His usual BS. He did mention Great Expectations by name, but I honestly don't rely on him to be able to remember the title of a book that he was forced to read back in high school when the man can't even remember the lie he was telling you 2 sentences ago. Regardless, if you said Great Expectations, you'll get either 2 or 1 points depending. And yes. I'd love to say honor system, but this shit's live, so that's it for me. Tune in next time because maybe I won't yell at you to get fucked again.
Oh, maybe.
I'm not promising, though.
Legend. All right, there we go. Regis Philgen in the house here. And the winner was Great Expectations, but I think we all know Phil probably didn't read anything, or he just read it and, as he usually takes in media.
It's actually, I was just about to say,
he reads it,
said,
doesn't say anything. Yeah, go ahead.
Great Expectations would be part of high school English lit when he was in school, and that's the bit that teaches you critical thinking. You're supposed to analyze the text, and as we have seen, and you people are about to see, you lovely folks in the audience and in chat, he cannot critically analyze media at all. So
there we go.
Great.
Yep. Joke is on him though. I watched the movie. I never read that shit.
They made a book out of that?
Easy A.
Got him. All right. Go ahead.
It was boring. It was too long. I nodded off and none of it was meaningful to me. I don't know what happened. They should have made it into a video game so it's easier to digest.
Yeah.
Three side quests. All right, let's go. Last message, Sam.
Great Expectations mobile game, but they don't appear to have released one. Is it on Apple? Because I'm on Android, so that might be why.
What are their polls? What's the gacha system?
Right. Okay, let's end with Tony T from a week ago.
Tony T.
Hey, what's cracking? It's your boy Tony T, and the place to be. Holla at you 7 days a week. What's good? That being said, I don't think my message got played last time, so I'm gonna blame Sam on that and give him an urban style beatdown when I see him. I'm playing it, Sam. I'm playing it. My favorite.
In FIFA.
Phil losing to Luke is so interesting because instead of like just being like, man, one of my viewers, which maybe it was, maybe it weren't, because I did see certain people get into the lobby and troll or whatever. But that Master Luke, if that is one of his followers, if he really wanted to like increase his viewability, his likability, his anything, he could have said, hey, that Luke is a master. He's really good. And I don't face Lukes too often. Maybe I should add him and learn and grow from this. But instead, the pig has to snort alone and be like, oh, no, you just wasted everybody's time. Online combos. Online. No, I'm going to stop. Anyway, much love to y'all. I still think Phil's an idiot, and he'll forever be his own worst enemy. Much love to y'all. I got to order a hat or something soon. I DJ a lot, so I'm going to hype y'all up. Much love.
Great.
Peace.
All right.
There we go, Tony T.
I'll let the favorite go first here. That's you, Sam. He said you're his favorite. Go ahead. Just kidding. Big ups, Tony T. I don't think there's a question there, really. But...
No, I was going to say.
there wasn't really a question there, so put you on the spot.
By the way, our video is premiering in about a minute.
Oh, shit. All right.
Exactly a minute, actually.
Let's stop now. Go ahead. We're stopping now. What a show. Tomorrow, Dead Sea Scrolls, me and Steve. Meerkat, you're welcome. Steve, obviously, welcome too. Everyone's welcome.
Thanks, yeah.
Sam, you're welcome too if you want to. Sorry, I said Steve, but I meant Sam. Sam, you're welcome too. Everyone's welcome, but we'll be there. Me and Steve at least will be there tomorrow, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. The Ballad of Faye coming in hot. And that's it. Now we're going to go to Mario video review. We review the movie, and then we review Phil's review. You're all legends. Everyone's a legend. Final word, Steve. Go ahead, quick, please.
Yeah, you're all legends. Enjoy the review.
Meerkat.
Always smell good and get a haircut.
Bingo. Sam, what hole? What in England? What hole? Wait, here's a serious question. In England, what hole do you penetrate first? I've heard in Eastern Europe. In England, what do you do?
Well,
I used to sniff my fingers, but I've kicked the habit. Now I touch my face.
All right, that's it. End it. God damn it.
Bye.
This one goes out to the one and only, the big cat, the fat cat. Big ups. I first saw you in Burger King. You took 2 seats, cause that ass is way too big. Had a boyfriend, I realized, but you told him lies with your raccoon eyes. The DoorDash is here. Wipe away your tears. Got you extra fries, and they taste just right. Have no fear, there's no trolls here. Kevin made you cry with those raccoon eyes. Raccoon eyes. Raccoon eyes. Kevin made you cry.